Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to Volkan Oezdemir. No time up against Bogdan Guskov this weekend in Paris. Bogdan is a finisher, but this is the UFC. What are you expecting when you welcome him?
Yeah, accepting a guy like that is like a double-edged sword. You never know what you're getting. He's been fighting some lower level competition, and having some nice finish and stuff. But also, so did I. Before joining the UFC, my first fight in the UFC was also against a top 10 guy in Ovince, Peru. He was ranked sixth at the time, and it's like that. You have to prove something. Especially when you enter the big league by the big door. So it's something like that you need also to make not worry about, but like to be how do you say this? This could be a danger, that somebody has to prove, somebody like him has to prove something, But I think he's never have been the same in his fight. He fought, like I said, lower level competition, and now he's entering the big league, And I'm gonna show him that's a different level.
Murzakanov pulled out. Do you know what happened?
I think he got injured or something. I didn't ask any details anyway. But definitely I wanted to keep the fight in Paris. That was important for me, because it's also close to my home, French-speaking zone. So that was really important for me. So that's why they found somebody else out of the UFC.
What have you been working on? Because I remember watching you when you first came to the UFC. Bang, bang, 2 first-round finishes. That's why they call you No Time, right? Are we going to see that coming back?
Yeah, definitely. I've worked my ass off this time also to improve my cardio, to be able to last, with my power. So that's something that's gonna happen for sure, because I'm gonna put the gas, and if it doesn't happen first round, it's definitely gonna happen like in the second or third.
Do you think you've been a bit unlucky in the UFC in terms of what an amazing start, and then they paired you with the former champion, title contender? Like, you've been facing monsters since you arrived. Do you like it that way?
Yeah, because I wanna, my goal is to get the belts, So anyway, I need to beat everybody. So it doesn't matter who is in front of me. But of course, I've had a tough path, because I've always fought like people like undefeated with the undefeated winning streak, or people really in shape, at the moment, and that's a little bit why it was, I guess, probably tougher for me. But definitely, I know I'm up to the task, so it's no problem for me.
Sorry if this is a bit of a generic question, but I have to ask who the toughest was, or who has the most respect from you of the guys you faced.
My toughest fight was actually not in the UFC. Was my second pro fight, also not the same level from me, but that was actually a really tough fight. In the UFC, the first, yeah, definitely Cormier, because of his pressure game. Definitely Cormier.
And of the guys that you've lost to, who do you really want to make sure that you get that one back?
Reyes, I've always wanted, because I really felt robbed, and then he went silent for a while, never addressed it. So definitely that's a fight I wanted to have back.
How intrigued were you by Singapore last weekend? We got Spann versus Smith, and a lot of people saying that Spann got robbed. Of course, you're sitting right between those guys. So what did you think?
Yeah, that was a tough fight for Anthony Smith. He had some ground moments, controlled, attempt. So it's definitely a tough fight. He was good in the beginning, and Spann was actually getting some momentum later on. So it's that kind of fight is hard to judge. I know sometimes judge like to favor the guy that finished strong instead of start strong. So it was kind of hard to judge. Actually, Anthony is also a fight I would like to run it back, because I was like kicking his ass a lot before the end. But he did really well as well. He get the composure, and fought till the last moment. So yeah, I mean, I can see the scorecard going towards him.
The guy with the belt isn't always the best in the division. We've seen some changes, with Jamal Hill holding the belt, before that Jiri. Who is the most talented guy in this division, in your opinion?
Let's define talent.
Well, who's the
I think
best?
Jiri has like talent in a sense. He's unorthodox. He's doing his own stuff. You know what I mean? Like he's going in the forest, doing some river dancing. I don't know what the fuck he is doing, and yeah, he has his own like thing. So I think like in this way, training sometimes alone and in the group as well, in his own country. I mean, this will be maybe the guy that I would say.
Do you think you guys are destined to run it back?
Yeah, definitely. He's not gonna go nowhere. It's gonna stick at the top, and that's also where I'm aiming. So definitely.
How cool is how pleased are you with beating Paul Craig? Because this is one of the guys, I think, with the second most performance of the night bonuses in the history of the UFC. He looked very nice on his middleweight debut. How good does that look for you to have a win over him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy. He was also like a lot of winning streaks. I think 6 or 7 at the time. So yeah, it's good to be to run it back. So it's always also good to see the people you fight also succeed after, because it reflects good on you, but also because we share some moments, and I'm happy, to see them also being successful after that.
I know that you won't be looking past your opponent, but given that you fought somebody, a newcomer, you deserve to fight somebody in the top 10 next, right? So who would it be? Somebody like Alex Pereira? Who are you looking at?
Yeah, I haven't thought about anybody, in the division. I could see Blachowicz definitely. Now the Pereira is going up anyway. Blachowicz just lost, so maybe. Then I don't know, but definitely, my first task is Saturday. I don't look past that, because it's gonna be definitely a test. Because you never know what's happening with a fight is a fight is a fight. Anything can happen, and you need to stay focused on it, because otherwise you might get surprised.
If it all goes well, can we expect you to call out Blachowicz on the mic?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something I could do, yeah, for sure.
Awesome. We're looking forward to it. We're going to wrap up with a little quick fire, if it's okay with you. So who's the best wrestler right now in the UFC?
In the UFC, yeah, I almost want to say John Jones, but he's the best. Let's say he's the best MMA artist. So also count as well.
So okay, so best wrestler John Jones. How about the best hands?
Fucking hell, this one is tough. I don't even know. It's not that rapid fire. Huh? Best hand. Yeah, let's say Pereira.
Who's the funniest?
The fuck. Brother, I have no idea this morning. Funniest. Paulo Costa for me, I guess.
Who is the most annoying?
Not annoying, but cringe. Let's say Cejudo.
The king of cringe. Who's the best looking fighter in the UFC?
Anton. Anton is my teammate. Anton is the pleasure man. He is the best looking.
Who would you most like to have dinner with?
Definitely somebody like John Jones. Picking up their brain. That's going to be really interesting.
Who has the best style, the best dress?
I liked what's his name? Megan Olivi's husband. You know?
Joe Benavidez?
Yeah, Benavidez. Yeah, yeah. When I was US, he was always, when we were guests at the shows, he was always like really dressed nicely and everything. Yeah.
Nice choice. Who has the best fight IQ?
I mean, all those questions are going to be John Jones, right?
He's the best, right? Okay. And who has the coolest tattoos?
Not Brock Lesnar for sure. I don't know. Yeah.
Just not Brock Lesnar. Okay. And which is the most interesting female fighter?
So let's talk about actual right now. Manon is actually, Fioro is actually gonna be surprised. She's gonna make a really surprise fight. I think it's gonna be really interesting. So I think Manon is somebody to look out for.
Nice choice. And finally, oh wait, who would make the best movie star in the UFC?
Yeah, that's Conor for sure. Conor is already actually preparing his movie, so I don't know what's gonna happen, but brother, he has the charisma and he has the mouth to yeah, he can talk, that's for sure.
Yeah, he was in the Roadhouse remake with Jake Gyllenhaal, right? Last one then, dream fight, any weight class, past or present?
I mean, the dream fights, let's say Mike Tyson for sure. Mike Tyson was a beast at his peak. Very, very scary guy. Yeah, definitely that's somebody I would love to fight.
Sorry, who?
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. What about in the UFC?
In UFC, yeah, maybe John Jones. Definitely John Jones. Somebody that's like, he was in my category. I was going up. He was the champ. Then all the legal trouble. I had to step away. Then he was Cormier at the time. So I missed that one. That would have been a great fight, definitely for me.
What happened with that? That was a bar fight, right? Some guy he got knocked unconscious for 14 minutes. Is that true? Like, that all got dropped in the end, right?
I talk about me?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was everything was finished. So everything is good, yeah.
Glad to hear it, man. Always good to see you. Good luck this weekend. Respect, Messi.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Cheers.
Yes,
man.
I appreciate it. Bye-bye.